Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is titled Messages from Your Body, and today's reading will be a podcast style reading. You will not see my face or the cards, you will only hear my lovely voice. Before we start the reading, I would like to give a disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. So the information that I provide should not be mistaken for medical advice. I am only picking up on energies. If you are experiencing any health issues, whether they are mild or severe, I highly encourage you to seek out a medical health professional. Now, onto the piles. I have 3 piles here for you today, and you are welcome to pick more than one, but please remember to pick using your intuition. I'm going to give you all a second to pick, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. So, pile number 1, your body wants you to move around and stretch more. Some of you may also be pregnant and soon to give birth, so congratulations to all my new mothers out there, all my new parents. I'm sending you so much love, joy, and abundance. So let's get into your cards and see more of the messages that your body has for you. So the first card that I have is flexibility, and I was just drawn to the word flexible. So some of you here may be flexible, okay? This is confirmation. Maybe you were a cheerleader. Maybe you were a palm dancer, okay? But there's something about you being flexible. Maybe you were in gymnastics or ballet. There's something you've done with your body, or some of you may have been involved in sports here, okay? Take what resonates. But the message here from your body is to just move around more, because sometimes energy can get stuck in our bodies and we don't even realize it. And a great way to remove any stagnant energy in the body is by moving, by exercise. So if you are pregnant here, take what resonates. If you are pregnant, I would recommend just walking and that being your primary exercise and not doing anything, that's too strenuous right now. And if you are not pregnant, I recommend some cardio exercises, okay? Because there's something about needing to move your body. So with the following that flexibility card, we have Mars and Aries. So these two cards came out together, and we know that Mars rules Aries. So some of you definitely could have played sports here. Some of you definitely, yeah. There's an emphasis on needing to move the body, or maybe you haven't done it in a long time, okay? So maybe you used to play sports, but you haven't done it. It was years ago, but your body wants you to tap back into that and get more into it, okay? Just moving it so you feel better. You will feel better, pile number 1, if you move your body more. The next card that we have is Taurus, okay? So some of you could literally be feeling like more lethargic, but it's just because your body wants you to get out of this energy of being stubborn and get out the house, okay? Some of you could be also indulging in like comfort food. You could be indulging in like junk food, but that makes sense if you're pregnant here. Even if you're not, let's just say you love comfort food, okay? And your body is letting you know that, hey, I don't mind you eating this food, but let's balance it out with some fruits and veggies, okay? And foods that have a high nutritional value so that it gives you energy. The next card after Taurus is Virgo. So right on with health here, drinking green juices, drinking fruit juices. I'm just strongly getting fruits and veggies, like eating the rainbow. Okay, pile number one, that's what your body wants you to start doing, like eating the rainbow. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, if you look at fruits and vegetables, they are the colors of the rainbow. So eating blueberries and strawberries and bell peppers and onions and corn and carrot and radish, like just all those different things here. Your body wants you to incorporate more of that. So you could do this by making yourself a stew or a soup. There's different things you can do, okay? Oh, also with the Taurus energy, your body wants you to just cook more hearty meals. So I think right now your body is craving like something brothy. So that's why I was getting like a stew, okay? Something like warm and brothy, or like some tomato soup with some grilled cheese. That's just randomly coming through. So your body wants you to make your meals with love. Do it with intention, okay? The next card that we have is the fourth house. Okay, so somebody here is pregnant because it was the fourth house followed by the Empress. So somebody here is pregnant. In this card, there's a pregnant woman holding her stomach. Okay, so your body wants you to honor your motherhood. Some of you may be feeling like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what kind of mother I'm going to be, but just relax into it. Okay, because it's a process for every person that becomes a parent. You know, we're not always given the tools to know, but as long as you're trying to do the right thing and as long as you're making sure your child is provided for, you're good, okay? Because there's no such thing as a perfect parent. But for some of you that already have children, some of you could be experiencing like postpartum. That's why your body wants you to move around so that you can move these energies out of you, okay? The next card we have is the fifth house. So there's something here with children. So somebody is definitely like pregnant, you have children, or you already have children. And if you don't, you may have nieces and nephews that connect deeply to you, okay? And your message here is to have fun, relax. Because it actually says fun. You would also benefit from doing some creative activities here. So your body wants you to get into creative activities like, you know how people tie-dye shirts, they make jewelry, they make earrings, they paint. Right now, you would benefit from doing something creative, so you could also release that energy. We have the Nine of Swords, so your body wants you to stop stressing and worrying about things you can't change. You may just be worried about the life your child is going to have if you're pregnant, okay? You may be worried about those kind of things, but just know that the universe is going to take care of it, and we can't, control things that are not meant for us to control, okay? So get into some meditation, some aromatherapy to calm your nerves. Pile number one, you want to keep your nerves calm, especially if you are about to conceive, okay? You want to keep your nerves calm and keep yourself relaxed. Also, with that Taurus energy, it's time to wine and dine yourself, okay? Love on yourself even while pregnant, because this is strongly given like somebody is pregnant, okay? And then for the people who aren't pregnant, it's the same thing, okay? Wine and dine yourself, okay? Take care of yourself more. Move your body more because you will feel better. And then the next card that we have is the Death card. So your body wants you to honor that you are no longer the same person. You will never stay the same person, and it's okay. Honor the evolutions that you have in your life because you're never just going to have one. Change is the only constant, okay? We're always going to change and grow. And your body is asking you to accept past versions of you without shame. Accept that those were you because those past versions of you exist for a reason. You wouldn't be the person you are today without those past versions of you. So show those sides of you love, okay? Pile number one, calm your mind. Get into art more. Spend time around children or read, children's books so that when you're a parent, you already have all the things figured out that you need to know to be able to raise a child, okay? To be able to be on their level and be able to discipline them, with love without traumatizing them, because a lot of our parents traumatized us. So, pile number one, I'm sending you so much love. And oh my God, I hope that the pregnancy and the delivery goes amazing, okay? That was the end of your reading, pile number one. Comment down below what readings you would like me to do. Thank you. Mwah. We're going to move on to pile number 2. So, pile number 2. Your body wants you to love it more and love yourself as a whole. The divine feminine and masculine aspects of you want to be in balance. So I was getting strongly pile number 2 that you should start buying yourself flowers and showing yourself appreciation more, okay? Show yourself appreciation instead of waiting for other people to show it to you, okay? Because you deserve to be shown love as well. Okay, so you actually have the love card and there's flowers on it. So that's why I was getting that. You would benefit from buying yourself flowers. Your body wants you to honor it more, okay? The next card that we have is Cancer. Okay, so your body wants you to nurture it, but it's followed by Leo. We know Cancer and Leo are ruled by the moon and the sun. So this is very much giving me the divine feminine and masculine aspects of you. So balance these out, pile number 2, because you may have a tendency to let the masculine control you, but it's okay to tap into that feminine energy. You may have been somebody, pile number 2, who learned at an early age that feminine energy is weak, or you just may have learned that women are weak, women are the weaker sex. So, in order to survive in this patriarchal society, I have to be masculine. And that's not true. You can be in an equilibrium of your divine feminine and divine masculine aspects, okay? So that's a message from your body to not rely so much on your logic, but have a balance between your logic and your intuition, because logic is masculine energy, whereas intuition is feminine energy. Okay. The next card we have is the 12th house. So this is about faith, our spirituality. So your body wants you to have more faith in yourself, have more faith in a higher power, and connect more to your spirituality. Okay. Some of you could really benefit from doing yoga or doing some type of spiritual ritual, such as taking a spiritual bath, sage in your house, things like that, or even sage in your body. There's things that need to be cleansed. There's the 12th house also represents things that are hidden. So there's hidden energies that you need to cleanse from yourself, because I feel like you pride yourself, pile number 2, on not letting things get to you. But the thing is, you're still storing those emotions, and the body has memory. So it's storing that and remembering that information. And it may be something that is only remembered subconsciously, because it's hard for us to access our subconscious, because we live our life through our conscious mind, even though the subconscious can intervene. And your body wants you to connect more with your subconscious. What are the things that you don't realize about yourself that you're doing? What are the things that you don't realize about your body? There are certain things here, or certain beliefs you have. Maybe you have certain beliefs about your body that are hidden, but you need to bring them to the forefront so that they can be healed, okay? The next card that we have for you is the Star card. So, pile number 2, there's this energy of you needed to give yourself your flowers. That's why I was getting in the beginning, like needing to buy yourself flowers, but I'm talking about giving yourself flowers in a metaphorical way, where you're giving yourself your accolades, you're giving yourself your credit. You're not looking for other people to praise you. You're praising yourself here. You're a star, okay? Know that, pile number 2, you're a star, and you don't need other people to tell you whether or not that's true, okay? The next card that we have is the 3 of Cups. Okay, so celebrate yourself. That's really what is given. Celebrate yourself. Have fun with you. Take yourself out, okay? And if you have things that, you've accomplished, pile number 2, it's okay to go out and celebrate that. Like if you want to go out to dinner and celebrate an accomplishment, do that. And you can invite people, because that's what I'm getting with the 3 of Cups too. Like, even though you don't need to seek other people's validation, allow people to celebrate you too. Allow yourself to enjoy what you've created for yourself, okay? The next card that we have is Sagittarius. So this is giving me that spiritual energy, that expansive energy. So your body wants you to tap more into your spirituality so you can be more attuned to your intuition. Your body wants you to listen to yourself more, listen to your intuitive nudges more, because you may override those intuitive nudges because you're somebody who could be a little bit logical, okay? You could also be a Gemini too. Take what resonates because I'm getting like a duality type of energy. And it's 444 on the clock. So pile number 2, you may be seeing 444. Take what resonates. And the last two cards that we have, pile number 2, you guessed it, the sun and the moon. So you already have the sun and the moon in another deck of my cards, and then in another deck, you have it again. So your body is repeating itself and emphasizing, hey, I need these two aspects to be in balance because if not, they're going to be at war with each other. Okay. So those were the messages from your body, pal number 2. Thank you so much. Please comment down below what readings you would like to see in the future. Mwah. Peace. Last but not least, pile number 3. What are the messages from your body? Okay, pile number 3. Your body wants you to rest more and sleep more. Your constant desire to achieve is draining you. Also, slow down. You don't have to rush everywhere or rush to accomplish tasks, okay? So pile number 3, you could be a workaholic or a busy bee. You just are somebody that's always on the roll. You always want to accomplish and achieve, but it's like even when you accomplish those things, you're like, "Oh, okay, what's next?" Like you don't allow yourself to bask in the moment and bask in that accomplishment because I feel like a lot of your accomplishments have taken you years to complete. So let's say for example, you got a degree. It takes about 4 to 5, sometimes even 6 or 7, depending on the person, years to get a simple bachelor's degree, okay? So, whenever you have accolades, actually allow yourself to bask in the moment and allow yourself to recognize, "I did this," and give yourself that credit. Pile number 3, because if you don't, you're always gonna be like, "Okay, I need to achieve more," and each time you achieve, you don't even feel anything because you're like, "Okay, I wanna achieve." It's an addiction for you, pile number 3, and your body wants you to rest because you need to balance out achieving with resting because if you're working so much and you're not giving your body time to replenish, you're not gonna be able to show up and work effectively. You're not gonna be able to work as good as you would had you been replenished, had you been rejuvenated, okay? So let's get into your cards. The first card that you have, pile number 3, is stillness. Yes, rest. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to be everything, okay? I feel like you may feel like time is ticking. I gotta hurry up because there's this movie that's coming through, pile number 3, and I think it's called 30 and Ticking. And it was a movie where she was just feeling like, oh my God, I'm not gonna get married. I'm not gonna be able to do this. And it's like, who is putting a time limit on when you should have something done, pile number 3? Is it really you or is it society? Because most of the time it's society that tells us we should have things by a certain age, but you have to move at your own pace. You are exactly where you need to be, pile number 3. If you weren't supposed to be there, you wouldn't be there. Everybody moves on their own timeline, not this timeline from society, okay? The next card that we have is Mars. And then we also have Aries. So you may resonate with pile number 1 because Mars and Aries came out in that, okay? So your body really just wants you to slow down, okay? Because I was hearing the song Slow Down by the singer Her and Skip Marley. And yeah, you move too fast. You may move too fast, pile number 3, to the point where you either forget things, you can become forgetful, or you break something, or you hurt yourself because you're moving too damn fast, all right? You are not what's that superhero that move fast all the time? Let me see. Let me look it up because I think it's like speed or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let me look it up really quickly. Oh, Flash. It's Flash. I think it's Flash. Yeah, the Flash. That's not you, pound number 3. Okay? You're not that, okay? It's okay for you to rest and take time for yourself. Like, your body is asking you to be more introspective, sleep more, pay attention to your dreams, okay? The next card that we have is the 10th house. So this is dealing with success and status, and it's like you can have these things, but the true success is going to be guaranteed based on how well you take care of yourself. Let me run that back. True success is guaranteed on how well you take care of yourself. You have to be pouring back into yourself before you can pour into your tasks, before you can pour into the things you want to achieve. You have to be filling yourself up. Otherwise, you're going to be trying to create things from a depleted energy, and it's not going to be as good as it would have been if you were rested and allowed yourself the time to just be. I feel like you have connected your identity to your work and your identity to your achievements, pound number 3, and you are not your achievements. You are you, okay? When we attach our identity to our achievements, the problem is that if you're not constantly achieving, then you don't know who you are. Your identity is much deeper than the things you've accomplished, pound number 3, okay? The next card that we have is Leo. So you could be somebody who's always working and working and staying late to work. Like there's an emphasis on you just working so much, okay? With this Leo card, it's a call for you to have some fun, okay? Tap into your inner child. What are the things that you used to do as a child? Like going to Disney World, going to Disneyland. Like take a break from work and travel and have some fun. Pound number 3, your body wants you to laugh more, smile more, and to have more experiences that light up your inner child, okay? The next card that we have is Pluto. So this is definitely giving me pound number 1 because pound number 1 had the death card. So there needs to be an end to you linking your identity to the things you achieve or linking your self-worth to the things you achieve. Like your body wants you to let go of a certain mental illusions that you have because you have Pisces here. So there's certain like mental illusions that you have. You feel like if I don't achieve this, then I'm not worthy. But it's like, no, stop attaching your worth to the things that you create. Because I feel like when you do that, if you're not in a space of being able to create, you're judging yourself or you're making yourself feel bad. And it's like, it's time to end this because you don't know how much pressure and stress you put on your body. Okay. So Pluto is here because it's like, it's time to dead that. It's time to end that. It's time for you to actually, with that Pisces energy, be more compassionate towards yourself, be more understanding towards yourself rather than harsh and expecting yourself to have everything done when you're the type of person that could be sick, but you expect yourself to get some work done. Like, no, you're human. Okay, pot number 3, you are human. Allow yourself that. You are human. Take your time. In this lifetime, it's you are meant to take your time, not rush. Okay? You are meant to take your time. You may also be somebody who talks very fast, so your body also wants you to relax because when you talk fast sometimes, it can even trigger your anxiety because you're trying to rush your message and you don't have to do that. Cuz like I know from experience because I do that. Like I talk very fast and try to rush things because, I come from an environment where people don't listen. So you feel like you have to hurry up and shoot out the message. But I'm here to tell you, pound number 3, that you don't have to do that. You can talk slower and you can make eye contact. You don't have to rush everything. Okay. You can slow down when you're speaking. The next card that we have is the Six of Swords. So yeah, there's certain bad habits that you may not even consider bad habits, pound number 3, that you need to get rid of. You may be the type of person that works all day and you don't eat at all. You need to start eating more. You need to start, if you're gonna work all day, at least give yourself a meal. At least give yourself a granola bar. I feel like you work on an empty stomach and you don't need to do that anymore, pound number 3. It's time to let that go. You need to replenish your body. You could be somebody who likes to motivate others, but again, you have to pour in your own cup before you can pour into anybody else's. You can't be out here encouraging self-care, but you don't care for yourself, okay? Self-care is more than just a bubble bath and getting your hair and nails done. Self-care is letting go of any mental constraints that make you feel bad about yourself or that limit you in some way. Self-care is blocking people, deleting people, getting rid of people. Self-care is taking off from work to have some mental health days for just you so you can just relax, okay? Self-care is solitude. Like self-care is so many different things, but I think people get caught up on it solely being, oh, you're in the bubble bath. No, it's more than just that. Self-care is distancing yourself from people who don't wish you well. It's more than just giving yourself a spa treatment. The last card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles, and this just give me that rich girl, rich boy, rich person energy. So you are destined for success, pound number three, and you're already pretty successful here. But your body wants you to understand that even without those accolades, you're still worthy. You're still successful. Okay. You've accomplished so many great feats, pound number three. And your body just wants you to take a look at what you've accomplished. Like, I'm getting this energy to just turn around. Like, look at all of that behind you. Look at how far you've come. Give yourself the credit, okay? And your body is wanting you to know that you will be more successful if you rest and sleep more because then you could dream of ideas. That's what I was getting with that Pisces energy, dreams, okay? Take what resonates. But you could dream of the things you want because I feel like you're somebody who, you're spiritually inclined, okay? And you could be religious here, you could be spiritual, but I feel like you are somebody who is connected. You are somebody who is connected to the divine. So I would also recommend like connecting more with the divine to help you, to guide you, because I feel like you may feel like you have to do it on your own, but you don't. The best collaborations come from the divine. Even my own collaborations, like, there's things I did not come up with on my own, like, the thought was just given to me. And also, when you're allowing yourself to just be and relax, good ideas will come to you, but if you're too busy trying to find them, they're gonna run from you. It's like this, when we force something, we repel it, but when we relax, we bring it forth, okay, pound number 3? All right. So that is the end of your reading, pound number three. Thank you so much for coming. Please comment down below and let me know what future readings you would like to see. Thank you so much, flower babies. I'm sending you so much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Peace.